Hello, and welcome to my first long-form video. Well, not my first one, but... well?
So that's why I made this channel, just trying to document my journey, getting back into it, and just have some fun editing videos and stuff in the meantime. Sorry if I'm stuttering a lot, it's just hard for me. It's my first time being on camera for longer than 60 seconds, so... Alright, let's see here. White to move.
Okay, enough. But be honest, if you laughed, then that deserves a like, don't you think? How about if this video gets 100 likes, I will post the full thing for everyone to dislike and roast me. But until then, let's jump into the video. This was a fascinating chess game by Bobby Fischer, playing the black pieces, where he had an amazing queen sacrifice semi-early in this game that caused his opponent to resign. These games under 21 moves are also known in the chess world as a miniature. As you can see in the opening, after pawn to e4 we are watching a standard King's Indian defense. But hold your horses, it will get better. We have castles, pawn to e5, and then knight retreats to e1. Pawn to e4. And although the eval bar slightly rules in favor of white with perfect play, it does create some weaknesses, and if there is anyone to exploit it, it is Bobby Fischer. Daddy Fischer responds with d6, then we have bishop e3, c5, d takes c5, and knight c6, a pawn sacrifice, but as you can see the eval bar has remained practically equal. The big fish is never wrong, except for when he said that one thing, but well, if you know you know. Moving on. E takes d6, knight e4, bishop f5 tickling the knight, knight back counter tickling the bishop, then we have bishop back. After a couple of developing moves we have queen to b1, which is a mistake that will become more evident later in the game. D takes f5, attacking the bishop, then we have d4 attacking the knight, and then they trade. Now it starts to get a little more interesting and you'll see why. G takes, and you might think, why can't white take with check? Well, because that would lose practically on the spot, because after queen takes, there are many attacking chances with the queen, and white will lose a rook. If he tries to protect it, it is mate in 10. This is the variation. In case you don't do checkmate puzzles, white has to sacrifice the queen to prevent a mate in 1 as seen here. This is a strategy you will see played at the higher levels, since perfect chess usually ends in a draw. It makes sense to give your opponent multiple choices, with only one being correct, and hope they make an inaccuracy, giving you an edge. Then all it takes for you is to be able to capitalize. But white saw this, so instead we get f5 from Bobby, f4, knight f6, bishop e2, and look at the eval bar now. It went from -1 to -3.2. These are the kind of inaccuracies I am talking about. All it takes for you to win more of your games is learn how these top players see an opportunity and pounce. Also, it is important not be afraid of tactics and sacrifices, as you are about to see. Just make sure to carefully calculate and trust yourself. As you face better opponents, you will not win consistently off of theory alone. You need guts and intuition as well. Rook fe8, king f2, rook takes pawn, rook e1, then Fischer doubles his rooks on the d file. This is an important strategy as well if you don't know already. Doubling your rooks on an open file will oftentimes give you a good position, because you start to build up a battery towards anything in your path. Bishop f3, and now the fireworks begin. We have rook takes e3, rook takes e3, rook takes e3, and then king takes, followed by queen takes f3 check, a beautiful queen sacrifice, and white resigns because no matter what white does, he is hopeless. If he takes, it's checkmate in 1. If he doesn't and plays something like f2, after a check from the knight, it is -30. Truly a beautiful game. Good luck on your ELO grind, and if this helped you, be sure to subscribe for more content. Let's get better together.